You won't believe how many popular SUVs are straight-up money pits in 2026, and how some under-the-radar ones have become absolute beasts. We've tested, researched, and dug through real owner data so you don't waste a single dollar. Today we're breaking down the 5 worst and 7 best SUVs you can buy in 2025. Trust me, one of the worst picks is a fan favorite that completely fell apart this year. Stick around till the end because the number 1 best SUV on this list is an absolute game changer. Let's dive in with the 5 worst SUVs you'll want to avoid this year. At number 5, we have the Jeep Grand Cherokee. Starting off our list is a name that's fallen a long way from its glory days. The Grand Cherokee used to mean tough, reliable, and capable. Newer models still look incredible with that rugged stance, premium interior, huge touchscreen digital cluster head-up display, and fancy quilted leather. The V6 is strong and the off-road hardware is legit. But here's the truth most salespeople won't tell you. Quality control has slipped badly. Recent reports show real concerns with rollaway risks, loss of control, and even fire issues on the plug-in hybrid versions. At a starting price around $36,450, you're paying luxury money for a vehicle that doesn't feel luxury reliable. The 4Z hybrid costs nearly double, but returns disappointing real-world fuel economy. You can get a better-built hybrid from Hyundai or Kia for 30 grand less. Fully loaded, you're looking at almost $90K territory, money that could buy something far more dependable. Number 4 is the Ford Escape. You'd think the company that basically invented the modern car would nail a compact SUV. Unfortunately, the Escape keeps letting buyers down. It comes with multiple engine choices, including that infamous 1.5L EcoBoost 3-cylinder that's been plagued with fuel injector problems leading to spontaneous fires and massive recalls. The hybrid and plug-in versions have had their own battery headaches. If you must get an Escape, the 2L Turbo is the least problematic and can reach decent mileage when bobbied. But even then, the short 5-year 600,000-mile powertrain warranty tells you everything. For similar money, you can buy into brands with stronger reliability and longer coverage. We'll show you much better hybrid options later. In the third spot is the Volkswagen Taos. The Taos was supposed to be the bigger, more practical Golf. Instead, it feels like a half-finished idea. It's bland, the safety record has been spotty, and owner satisfaction remains low. The 1.5L turbo 4-cylinder sounds okay on paper with 174 horsepower, but real-world driving reveals hesitation off the line and sluggish response that Consumer Reports keeps calling out. Add in Volkswagen's short 50,000-mile powertrain warranty, half of what Toyota, Honda, and Mazda give you, and you start to understand why they're not confident in that small turbo engine. At around $26K, $28K, it's dangerously close to far more trustworthy compact SUVs from Subaru, Mazda, and Toyota. Number 2 is the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. This one has almost no redeeming qualities. Sure, it looks sporty from the outside, but the driving experience is dull. The 1.5L turbo with CVT feels underpowered, fuel economy is only average, and the cabin is noisy with limited cargo space. Handling is nothing special and the infotainment feels dated. For basically the same money, you can step into a much sharper Mazda CX-5 or a more refined Toyota. Mitsubishi's generous warranty exists for a reason. Those small turbos and CVTs tend to need it. Taking the first spot is the Dodge Hornet. Everything about the Hornet sounds promising on paper. Aggressive styling, available 268 HP Turbo 4 or even a 400 HP plug-in hybrid, quick acceleration, and a proper 9-speed automatic. But reality hits hard. The starting price over $33K puts it against far more proven rivals like the Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, and Mazda CX-50. Resale value is terrible, reliability scores are among the worst in the segment, and those small turbo engines plus questionable build quality make long-term ownership risky. If you love the look, rent one for a weekend first. Most people who do end up choosing something else. Now that we've gotten the sour lemons out of the way, let's talk about the sweetest SUVs of 2026. Number 1 is the Mazda CX-5. The Mazda CX-5 continues to punch way above its weight and remains one of the best compact SUVs you can buy. It beats the CR-V, Tucson, and even its bigger brother the CX-50 in many buyers' hearts because it just feels special. Beautiful styling inside and out, fantastic handling that makes every drive enjoyable, and rock-solid reliability without a CVT. The base 2.5L engine is smooth and paired with a traditional automatic. Want more power? The turbo version delivers serious punch. For 2025, they brought back a more affordable base trim, improved standard safety tech, and kept pricing competitive around $28,500. Rear legroom and cargo are a bit tight, and there's still no hybrid, but the driving experience more than makes up for it. Number 2 is the Genesis GV70. If you want luxury without the insane price tag, the Genesis GV70 is the smartest choice in 2025. It looks more modern and athletic than most German rivals. The interior is genuinely special with thoughtful details like fingerprint authentication, and the ride quality is superb thanks to the road scanning suspension. You get strong performance from the 300 HP Turbo 4 or 375 HP V6, excellent build quality, and a starting price around $45K that undercuts BMW, Mercedes, and Audi while offering more standard features. This is the luxury compact SUV that makes European badges feel overpriced. At number 3, we have the BMW X1. BMW finally got the formula right with the latest X1. At around $41K, it's genuinely accessible and delivers that classic BMW driving feel. The 241 HP Turbo 2L is plenty quick, 0-60 in about 5.4 seconds in xDrive form, and returns solid fuel economy. It seats 5 adults comfortably and the interior feels premium. The dual-clutch transmission is smooth, and while some advanced driver assists and options add up quickly, the base car already gives you a ton of value. If you want fun-to-drive luxury in a small package, this is one of the best. Taking the 4th spot is the Kia Telluride. The Telluride keeps winning because it does almost everything exceptionally well. For 2025, it looks even sharper with updated styling and wheels. Inside, you get a spacious, upscale cabin with available captain's chairs, massive cargo space, and class-leading safety features. The 3.6L V6 is smooth and powerful enough for 5,500-pound towing on higher trims. It rides comfortably, drives confidently, and offers real off-road ability in the right versions. Starting price still delivers incredible value. This is the 3-row SUV that makes competitors look overpriced and underdelivered. Mercedes-Benz GLE. Choosing the best luxury midsize SUV was tough, but the Mercedes GLE edges out strong competition from Audi, BMW, and Genesis. The variety is massive, 2-row or 3-row, 4 or 6 or 8-cylinder power up to over 600 horsepower in AMG form. You can build this SUV exactly how you want it. The ride is plush, the tech is class-leading once you add the right packages, and it feels special every single time you get behind the wheel. Yes, options add up, but you can create something close to Maybach luxury for a lot less than a Maybach. At number 6 is the Honda CR-V Hybrid. The CR-V Hybrid is the complete package for most families. Spacious, reliable, efficient, and now with even better refinement. You get strong combined output from the 2L plus electric motors, outstanding real-world fuel economy in the low to mid-40s, and tons of cargo space. Almost every important safety feature is standard, rear passenger space is excellent, and Honda's reputation for longevity is hard to beat. This is the hybrid SUV most people should seriously consider. The final car is the Hyundai Ioniq 5N. Hyundai just dropped a masterpiece. The Ioniq 5N is the best electric performance SUV of 2025 by a mile. 641 horsepower, 0-60 in 3.25 seconds, and styling that turns heads everywhere. It drives like a serious performance machine while still being practical enough for daily use. Fast charging helps offset the range, and the price, while high, undercuts many luxury EVs while delivering more excitement and better warranty coverage. We've just covered the best and worst SUVs of 2025. If you want to avoid the lemons and drive something you'll actually love for years, these winners are where you should focus. If this video helped you, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, which SUV are you considering in 2025? Drop your choice below. I read every comment and love talking cars with you. See you in the next one.